हाय समीर खान आपका नाम
राज थी अब खुली है खो गई थी मिली है बेवजह जो लगी दीवानगी.
Hello, this is Ahmed Sarym and I have been joined by the leads of Superstar, the superstars themselves, Mahira and Bilal Ashraf. How are you?
Good.
Very good.
Finally slept last night. I actually slept last night,
Okay,
which is huge in my life.
Of course. So tell me a little about Superstar. What was the best and worst part of making it?
बेस्ट पार्ट आपके साथ बैठा है और वर्स्ट पार्ट आप बता दें.
Best part about making Superstar was
Okay.
the set. Like we were just always laughing and talking and having fun. है ना? And dancing.
Yeah, dancing. Especially when Mahira gets extremely tired and extremely sleepy, that's when she has the most fun and she's dancing, which
because
is great.
then I'm completely, I feel I'm like high on no sleep, high on exhaustion, and then it's hard. Then,
Okay.
yeah, to manage me is hard because then I go crazy.
And honestly speaking, that kind of pushed us through Superstar because it was very long working hours.
Yeah.
And it was fun.
The worst part of Superstar, and you think I'll be boring and emotional or whatever, but the worst part of Superstar is that it's over.
Over.
Okay.
What do you think the same?
Yeah. I was going to say that, but then I was like, I bol diya.
So tell me about your characters, Noori and Samir. How do they...
Noor Malik.
Noor Malik, okay.
Samir Khan.
Samir.
Naam
Oh.
Samir.
So tell me a little about these characters and how they are. I mean, what I do want to ask you is, how do you think they? I mean, do you find any similarities between who you are and the character?
I think you should ask each other this question, है ना?
Yeah.
Like, do I think Samir is like Bilal?
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
है ना?
Yes.
I think Samir is so I find Samir very lovable. I like him, you know, but he's also an idiot. So like, you know,
Sahi.
है ना? हाँ. He's like you like him from the get-go.
Okay.
At least I like him from the
Yeah,
get-go.
sure.
As a character, you know, he stands up for the right things, but is also spoiled, you know, which Bilal isn't.
Okay.
Bilal isn't spoiled. That's one thing I have to give to Bilal. But Bilal is like Samir,
An idiot.
caring. What?
An idiot.
An idiot. Can be an idiot. So yeah. But in matters of love, I don't know. What do you like? I do know. I'm gonna shut up about that. Yeah, but I think you like Samir actually. No?
And is
You think
Mahira
so?
like?
I feel Samir is a part of me which I have discovered in Superstar,
Yeah.
which I had lost.
Yeah.
And Superstar, I was telling him, has taught me how to love again. And by love, it's not romantic, it's just little things, appreciating little things, and opening up, I guess. Opening up more.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
So Superstar is beautiful. Mahira jo hai, is she like Noor Malik? I think yes. I think a lot like Noor Malik, in fact.
You do?
Yeah. Because the different emotions, you know, the frustration, the simple. I mean, so she will do a lot of things which are extremely simple, which is like Noor. And और होता क्या उस process में she ends up probably even like Noor damaging things for herself as well. किसी और की बेहतरी के लिए, you know, she will put.
Intense. I didn't know that he feels like this about me.
So she might sacrifice a part of herself for the betterment of someone else, and she does that. I've seen that throughout in Mahira and the character Noor. So sensitive, fun, and yes, I think a lot like that.
Sounds lovely. So what was
So
your...
अगर Mahira को जानना चाहते हैं तो इसी तरह से आके Superstar जरूर देखें.
But and the relationship that Noor and Samir have, obviously we don't. But sometimes I used to feel like I used to, you know, do exactly what Noor sometimes does to Samir. You know, Noor can be very blunt, है ना?
Yeah.
And I used to do that with Bilal, and sometimes Bilal would just stare at me, and I used to be like, I know in my head I'm like, I messed up, and then he would just laugh, you know, and I'd be like, okay, fine.
So what was your first impression of one another? Did you know each other before filming started?
Socially. Kind of. No. Yeah. No.
Well, okay, so I met Bilal for the first time when I was leaving for a friend's bachelorette, and I was desperate to get t-shirts made, ठीक है? और t-shirts पे मुझे कुछ लिखवाना था, right? Sophia's bachelorette, yeah, something like that, right? तो मुझे किसी ने कहा कि ये नंबर है, इस आदमी की t-shirt कंपनी है.
I had a t-shirt company.
हाँ, उसको कॉल कर लो. मुझे क्या पता, मैंने कॉल किया, मैंने कहा हेलो this मैंने कहा कौन सी, मुझे नहीं पता था कि ये कौन है, लेकिन मुझे पता था कि ये इनकी टी-शर्ट कंपनी है, बिलाल गाय. Okay, Bilal guy. And then I sent him the thing that I wanted to, and then he came. Did you come to drop it?
Because
Where?
it's very last minute.
Where?
I think at is it Pantry.
Yeah, so now me and Shahzad were sitting there, okay, and in walks Bilal, okay, and I'm telling my friend, I'm like, oh yeah, the t-shirt guy is gonna come and give us the t-shirt. And the t-shirt guy walks in and Shahzad's like, what the? I'm like, what? He's like, that's the guy from the ad. I'm like, yeah, so I was like, the t-shirt guy. I'm like, yeah, I didn't know. And then Bilal sahab aate, and then of course we acknowledge each other because I knew that he was in the industry or whatever. और फिर Bilal इतनी बातें की हैं शहजाद से, not to me, है ना? Me and you didn't speak, but you both like. I was like, leave the t-shirts and go.
And get lost.
Yeah, no, but so that was, honestly, we've had very little interaction before Superstar.
That's a lovely story though.
And I actually just remembered it. Like I actually just said, oh my god, yeah, that's how we met.
Yeah.
So what was my first impression of him? I don't know if I had a first impression. I think it was just that he's nice.
Okay.
And yeah.
What about you? Through this entire t-shirt process, did you know as Mahira?
You already know how I met Mahira for the first time through a t-shirt. I was the t-shirt guy. But
that's cool. That could be a story.
Yeah,
Anna?
that's really cool actually.
Yeah. You got it here.
So my first impression of Mahira, obviously, I mean, Mahira has this aura, Mahira Khan, the star, the superstar. But in all honesty, when I and she was very, very warm and very welcoming, and of course she thought that I talk a lot, which is probably right. But apart from that, when I started working with her, she is...
First impressions.
Yeah, first
you can
impression.
be honest.
I am.
First impression.
First impression was extremely focused.
Nobody has ever said that to me.
Extremely focused. Extremely focused.
Even Sarah's like...
Yeah, no, I mean...
I am not focused at all.
No, extremely focused. She is focused.
What are you talking about?
With work you are.
Achha.
I mean, yeah, so extremely focused because the first thing we did was we were talking about, I think, the script. The scripting. We were talking about the script. So extremely focused and giving the input, the right input, and then I was like, okay. And yes, very easy to communicate with. Very, very chilled out, relaxed. No, superstar के वो शशके ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं था. Very normal, like a regular, nice, good human being who you can talk to.
Listen, I want to know. Sorry, you can edit this out. Did you know that you were talking to me when I called you?
Distinctive voice.
No.
So
I just got a number.
So weren't you surprised when you saw me?
I was. शायद मैं सरप्राइज होके शहरजाद से इतनी बातें शुरू कर दी मैंने.
So that's the first impression, by the way.
Well, I guess then, yeah, that's the first impression.
So you have a film coming out this Eid-ul-Adha, that is Superstar. Go catch it. Lastly, tell me, why do you think people should go out and watch this movie?
For me, when I go and watch a film, it's like it should have everything. I'm a big, film junkie when it comes to romance भी हो, action भी हो, drama भी हो, tragedy भी हो. मुझे पुरानी फिल्में इसलिए अच्छी लगती हैं, उसमें सब कुछ होता है. तो for me, Superstar is that film which has everything, and beyond all of that, it has this beautiful underlying theme of love, and it's so much more than the trailer. I feel that it has so many things. Me and him surely are the characters which, drive the film. But believe me, whether it's Ali Kazmi, whether it is Waqar,
Beksa.
and mainly Nadeem Beksa, you will see how Nadeem Bek to khair is the backbone, you know.
Yeah.
Like he said yesterday to me, he's the backbone, but all these guys are sort of supporting this journey of these two. And it's also their journey.
Yeah.
Nowhere do you feel ki yaar inka
They're unnecessary, yeah.
Yeah, so
They all evolve actually.
they actually all
All
evolve.
of them evolve
yeah.
individually as well.
So
As
yeah.
Yeah, of course. That
Full
sounds
package,
Lovely.
full
That sounds
package.
lovely. Thank you so much for watching Go Watch Superstar this Eid-ul-Adha.
Tamasha hi sahi.